happy campers, and welcome to another
Chatty Wednesdays with me.
So things are starting to open up in London. As of the 12th of April, we were able to sit outdoors at restaurants and pubs and things. And from the 17th of May, which is next Monday, we will be able to sit indoors in small groups still. And then they hope that by the 21st of June, things will be back to normal. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but it does seem like there is a glimmer of hope, and it does seem like we are moving forward with vaccinations and our cases are lower, and it is looking quite good for opening up again. I don't know what it's like where you are, and I know everywhere in the world is different right now. Different case numbers, different lockdown rules, different restrictions, different personal feelings of comfort towards normality and going back to being in public and in crowds and with people again. And so it's a kind of a strange time. I feel personally in a bit of a limbo. And even though things are opening up, I am feeling a little bit lost, and I wondered if anyone else is feeling like this right now. There is a part of me that feels like the pandemic took away a bit of my identity, and I'm really struggling to get it back at the moment, if I'm really honest. Yeah, I just thought I'd make this video in case anyone is feeling the same, because I feel like obviously my identity in a huge way is my life as a busker, and a busker underneath the London Eye, which I've got above my head right now, so I'm kind of underneath the London Eye, I guess, at the moment. Yeah, I haven't played there since March of 2020. That's when they closed that pitch, and they are gonna reopen it at some point soon, but it hasn't yet. So I still feel like even though things are going back to normal, I'm still not in my normality and my reality of what I was used to before the pandemic started. And the other ways that I made my money were from busking on the tube, which currently we can busk on the tube, but we have to wear a mask. And personally, I just don't think I can sing through a mask. I just don't think it's going to work for me. So I'm not really busking on the tube right now. And the other thing that I did, which I really loved doing, was singing at people's weddings. And those are obviously all cancelled for now. There are some weddings starting to come in for this summer, but I think people are too cautious to book their wedding for this summer in case they have to cancel it. So that doesn't seem to be happening much either. So there's kind of a part of me that feels like those were parts of my identity that I still haven't been able to regain. And even though everything is opening up and it's quite exciting, I just don't feel quite like myself yet. Everything's still a little bit upside down. I'm sure a lot of people will feel the same. A lot of people's lives have changed forever from the pandemic. And I'd be really interested to hear if you're feeling this same kind of limbo and like don't really know what I'm doing and like what is going to happen, and should I be excited for the future or should I be afraid of it? That is kind of how I'm feeling right now. I do have a lot of questions from people asking why I'm not sort of busking in other places. I am a little bit. I did some busking at Euston Station, I've done the Tate Modern a little bit, I did King's Cross the other day as well. But to be honest, as I said, I really felt at home underneath the London Eye. I felt really like that was my place, and I liked the routine of going there. And there are other pitches. I know a lot of you have been sending me videos of buskers in random places across the city, and I just personally prefer to play on official pitches rather than random pitches, because there is a risk of being arrested and being moved on. And I've just always really tried with my busking to keep it within the law, apart from that one time in Germany. I don't really like being at odds with authority and with the police. It puts me on edge, and it makes me not enjoy the performance. I just personally would rather play on the pitches that are official pitches. I have got the opportunities to play in a couple of stations with thanks to Busking London, who have organised these pitches within Euston Station and King's Cross Station. But unfortunately, someone in the station complained that the buskers were not wearing masks, and so they had to move the pitch outdoors, which is not quite as good as the indoor pitch, which is a real shame. And also, someone out there is miserable. Luckily, they were able to move that pitch outdoors, so now the Euston pitch is outdoors. And I also played on a King's Cross pitch, which was outdoors, and it was really good fun. So those are good, and those are organised by Busking London, who have just been amazing, to be honest, supporting buskers and performers throughout the pandemic. They saved a lot of our skins during last summer, giving us lots of opportunities, and they're providing a lot more opportunities this coming summer. So they really have been amazing lifesavers. Busking London, big up them. That's what's going on with me. I am waiting to hear back from the South Bank Centre. I'm hoping any day now they are going to let us know that we can go back. In the meantime, I'm doing regular live streams on Twitch, and I'm going to be doing Facebook and YouTube kind of big shows and big live streams the last Friday of every month. So my next one is Friday the 28th of May, and that's actually going to be the digital launch of my EP and the kind of single launch of the final song from the EP, which is called Back to Ohio. So you'll be able to hear that on Spotify and all streaming services from the 28th of May. There is a pre-save link in the bio description of this video, so if you could click that, it would mean a lot to me. Let me know how you're feeling, if the pandemic has like really impacted your life, and I know that it's impacted everyone's, but some people have continued to go to work or at least work from home and maybe prefer it. But personally, I was definitely more productive before, and I would like some normality to come back soon, please. And I can feel like I'm home again, but we'll see. All right, well, see you next week. Bye.